Hey, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Welcome. And thank you again for taking the time out to watch this little video. I'm so excited to share this amazing journey that I'm on. I just want to introduce you to my good friend, Sara. We met online, and she's going to share a bit of her story and how, she got started. So, Sara, if you could take it away.
Amazing. Thanks so much, Stacey. Yes, I love how the universe brings fabulous situations and opportunities together. And that's kind of what happened on my journey. I'll tell you a little bit about how I got to today. So I have that story of the girl that never took care of herself, struggled with mental health issues growing up, eating disorders, and my biggest struggle was with self-love. I still struggled in my, late 20s with body image issues. And as a result of that, I had tons and tons and tons of health problems. I actually was told I couldn't conceive a child naturally, and that was just absolutely devastating to me. And I just knew that that couldn't be my story. And I started on this holistic journey of healing my body holistically. I'm so glad that light bulb went off. I was spending thousands of dollars, but it was like health was a priority to me. So that's, that was my choice. But I was seeing a naturopath, holistic nutritionist, doing cleansing, buying all organic vegetables, thinking I was eating, what I was supposed to be. And I did feel better, but I just knew something was missing. And you've heard that saying, I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was really moody. My husband can attest to that. And I just knew that there was something more to life. I just didn't know how to get there. I was kind of living in a cloud. And my sister's best friend had introduced me to Juice Plus, which we're going to talk about tonight. And I had never heard of it. And to be honest, when she started telling me about it, I thought it was way too good to be true because it ticked all the boxes. I mean, I'm not a nutritionist like Stacey, but I definitely considered myself a nutritional snob for all of the education that I had done to heal my body. And, I knew it was important, and Juice Plus ticked all of those boxes. So I'm just going to share a little bit about with you, and then I'll share, how they made me feel. So the foundational product is really simple, are these little bad boys right here. We've got your fruits, your veggies, and your berries in the middle. Super easy, but so powerful. In that trio, there's 30 different plants. And so that person like me saying that, they ate healthy, which I did, I definitely was not eating 30 plants. And what I didn't realize is that even though I was eating, more than the average person, the recommended serving is 7 to 13. And living in Canada, being creatures of habit, I definitely wasn't getting 7 to 13. So that was probably a result of, why I was feeling so yucky. And, less than 5% of adults eat that, and less than 1% of people eat that recommended serving. So we often wonder why our health crisis is on the decline. Is because we're not getting enough plant matter. And I love how Mother Nature provides us with what we need. Sometimes we just need to utilize her a little bit more. So Juice Plus has been around for over 30 years. They've created this really innovative product that, they've encapsulated these 30 different plants. So people are like, how do you get all that in? The fiber, the sugar, and the water is removed, and all you're left is with this beautiful phytonutrients that's put into a capsule, a vegan capsule, mind you. And they're vine ripened. The produce that we're getting in the store has been picked week before it's ripened, and the last 24 to 48 hours on the vine is actually when it's at its peak ripeness. So these plants have gotten the full nutrient value in them, every single one of them, all 30 of them. And we use the whole entire plant. I don't know about you, but I don't usually eat the peel or the rind or the pit or any of that. But for an orange, for example, 80% of the vitamin C actually comes in the peel. And we actually discard most of the nutrient-dense parts. So again, Juice Plus being really innovative and wanting to get the most nutrition into these capsules, we use the whole plant. So 30 different vine-ripened whole plants. And so you can only imagine when you're flooding your body with that much nutrients on a daily basis, what can happen. And about a year ago, they've created this really beautiful plant omega. Juice Plus really cares about the environment and the sustainability behind fish oil. There's lots of fish being killed, unfortunately, to get a small amount. And I learned something, when these were introduced to the market. The fish actually don't carry the algae. Carry the omega. The fish eat the algae, which carries the omega. So we've skipped the fish, no fishy burp, and it's a full spectrum omega, which is very hard to find. It's a 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Mental health is on the rise. We hear about it all the time. And for someone that struggled with it, brain health is super amazing. So I definitely recommend having an omega, and this is the best. And I don't know if you can see my hair, but it definitely has grown since taking the omega. It has sea buckthorn oil. And for those of you who don't know, Cleopatra and the Egyptians used to use that in their beauty regime. So cool little tip. So when you're flooding your body with that much nutrients every single day, so right there, you're getting over 30 plants. And what I love that Juice Plus is all about research. We're all about getting the family healthy together. We don't just want mom healthy. We just don't want dad healthy. So they're creators of the largest observational health study involving children. So any adult taking the product can get it free for a child between the ages of 4 and 18, and any child in full-time post-secondary school. And we're noticing things like eating more fruits and vegetables, missing less days of school, drinking more water. And even as adults, that's something that's being observed. It's called metabolical programming. And, I'm sure Stacey, with her clients in her holistic nutrition business, really love to hear when a client is craving more fruits and vegetables. So that actually happens when we take these products. Another really amazing product that we carry is our plant-based shakes. I won't go into too much detail other than they're absolutely delicious and they're low glycemic, and adding those is an extra 10 plants. And in there's things like mushrooms, alfalfa sprouts, things that you definitely would never think of tasting yummy, but they do. And we have a beautiful shred program that goes along with all of our products, online support, health seminars available, cookbooks, recipe books, motivation, inspiration, you name it, you get it. So much added value when you get our products. And the last product that we have is our Tower Garden. Oh my gosh, with all of these scares with, E. coli and Listeria, knowing where our food comes from is such a beautiful thing. And so with this aeroponic growing system, you can grow indoors, outdoors, all year round, anything except a root. My son actually just goes and picks off stuff. And my dad, who says he hates vegetables, I often see him go and pick a bean off the tower. So it's really cool. And Stacey can share a little more about these with you if you're interested. So I love the simplicity of it. Fruits and vegetables, let food be thy medicine, right? And I was a skeptic when I first tried these, because I was literally trying everything. And like I said, I was feeling better, just I knew something was missing. And within a couple of weeks, I was feeling profoundly different on so many levels. Energy was probably the biggest thing right away, but I didn't want to say anything. And my husband was like, babe, you have really amazing energy and you're not as moody. And I was like, oh my goodness, I know, right? He's like, well, what is it? And I said, the only thing that I've changed is adding these food concentrates into my routine. And I was noticing I was getting more sleep. And for someone who was a really active person, having that energy was really important to me, because I did work 2 jobs at the same time. And I actually started the business at the same time because I originally just wanted a discount. But fast forward 4 years, I'm going to be 40 in December. And this business has given me such a beautiful opportunity to have a side income. It's gifted my family with full corporate benefits, Christmas bonuses. I've worked for the same company for 10 years and I've never got a Christmas bonus. So getting that Christmas bonus was super special to get. But I'm also on the road to retiring from my corporate job and, really following my passion for helping people feel better, because I knew what these did for me. And I did share with you in the beginning that I was told that I couldn't conceive a child naturally. And within a year of being on the product, we were gifted with a pregnancy and gifted with a beautiful, healthy Juice Plus baby after that. And obviously that is, I have no words to say, because, I knew I always wanted to be a mom, and to think that that was not going to be possible, like I said, was devastating. And I had over 75 food sensitivities. So my gut was an absolute nightmare. Always bloated, never going to the washroom consistently. And within 4 months of being on the product, my food sensitivities went down in half. And within 6 months, I literally had nothing other than gluten and dairy, which is inevitable for me anyways. And so when I was healing my gut, I just felt more clarity. I literally felt like I unzipped myself and like jumped out of that cloud that I had been living for so long. So I'm so glad I said yes. I love that it's simple, like I said, and I love that Juice Plus gives back to the whole family with the Children's Health Study. So I'm going to pass it back over to Stacey to share a little bit about her journey with the product and the business. And take it away, Stace.
Thank you. And thank you so much for sharing your story. So I've been on the product actually now for about 6 months. I got joined on, a friend of mine introduced it to me last summer actually. And it was kind of the perfect timing, because I just returned from a 6-month road trip through the States. And I was probably back to like the worst health I'd ever been. Like Sara was saying, like the food industry and our food quality now is just so significantly undernourished. And when you're on a traveler's budget, I mean, you can't really afford to be eating a huge array of organic foods every day for 6 months. So, my health definitely was deteriorated. My mental health, I suffer from depression. I've had depression for years. I had anxiety. And I gained 25 pounds. I gained 25 pounds in 6 months while I was away on a road trip. So, when somebody introduced me and talked to me about fruits and vegetables, I mean, being a nutritionist, I know the value of good quality fruits and vegetables. And I was like, yeah, like get these into my body ASAP, please, because I know this is exactly what I need. Fast forward, within a few days, actually, I noticed a significant increase in energy. I had motivation. I was motivated to get up earlier, to get to the gym, to get things accomplished and done, in a decent time. So I actually had more time in the day to do things. My inflammation was down. I had significant reduction in recovery time from working out, and I'm consistently increasing my weight. But yeah, I actually totally agree with what Sara said. The biggest thing for me was with my mental health. It was exactly like she said, like as a zipper came down and I just kind of opened up, and I was just like, wow, I finally know and remember the person that I am. And it was just incredible. Like I can see when I'm in a depressive state, I can be more aware of it, and I can come out of it better now. I feel more conscious of it, and it's just amazing. So I'm so unbelievably grateful that I found these products. And initially I joined again, just the business, so I could get a discount as well, but also knowing that these could be unbelievably helpful for so many people. How could I not want to share that? So back to you, Sara.
Awesome. I just got goosebumps, because this is what it's all about, right? Like, if you asked me 4 years ago if this is what would have unraveled, I would have just said, you're crazy. How could these powerful little gems change people's lives? And, 2 stories right here have clearly showed you how they've changed our lives. And we're just like a small portion. Stacey and I meet and come across and are changing people's lives every day, and kids' lives, moms' lives, grandpa's lives, you know, everybody. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. If you guys have any questions about anything that we've shared, reach out to Stacey. Sorry, she'd be more than happy to help you guys. But again, thanks for joining us tonight and sharing your time on this amazing evening. And you guys have yourself a great week. Take care.
Thank you.